Thanks for the advice on the situation. I decided in the end to leave Sleeping Dogs Lie and not let my mum into my life until she at least been sober for a few years. I don't need the extra drama in my life. I think we all know the previous email for that one.
Yeah.
That was a tough decision. I'm sure I for sure know it wasn't easy. And you got to do what's best for you. So if it changes, let us know. But hopefully she sticks to it this time.
Let's hope.
Yeah. This question is a lot less solemn. I've been invited to the work's Christmas gala, and I have some good friends from work going. As a rule, I never socialise with work colleagues outside of work, but I've gotten close with this group of friends, and I'm considering it. I worry about how much I run my mouth once I've had a few tequilas and can't get myself into trouble. Should I make an excuse close to the time and stick to my rule, or take the risk and enjoy the night with the girls? Thanks. This makes me laugh because me and you are completely opposite to this. So I'm like her. I don't
mix.
No, and that's purely because I've made my friends, and I don't like the whole trust and the whole like getting to know them and are they going to fuck me over bollocks. Where you are like in the deep end, like let's go get drunk.
Thing is, it's backfired and it's gone well for me in many a time where I've done like, because no matter who I'm out with, I'm still gonna get drunk and run my mouth. So it doesn't matter who I'm with, even if it's a boss of a boss. Do you know what I mean? But there's been times where I've woke up and I thought, oh fuck, why did I do that? And then there's been times that I've woke up and you've like made relationships with people that you would never normally spoke to at work. So it's a little bit, it's a bit of a weird one. I think it depends where you are in life. Like if you're quite content with what's going on in life, like Dan is, then there's no need to put yourself out for other people. But if like you have a feeling you're getting along with these people, you quite genuinely like them, then turn up. You don't have to be there long. Do a few hours. If you're feeling it, stay. If not, make sure you've got a ride home organised. That's what I've done. The first 2 years I work in the place that I'm working at now, I didn't really know people too well. So I would turn up, have some conversations with people and stuff. And then once I felt that I had like left my stamp on the night kind of thing, I would be like out of there. But now I know quite a few people. I'm pretty much all over the job.
Like a fart in the wind.
Say again?
Like a fart in the wind.
Like a fart in the wind. But I do this thing which makes people from at work laugh, is because we're normally in St Albans, which is a town closer to me than it is to where everyone else is from in Luton. So they all get a train back. As soon as I get a whiff that they're heading towards the train station, I stop dead in my tracks and say, see you later. And then I fucking stand there and order an Uber. I will refuse to move. And the first time it happened, they kept saying to me, come on, just come to the station and get a taxi from there. I'm like, it's further away from me. Why would I do
that? Cost you more money.
It cost me more money. I'm just going to go straight from here and I'll just come outside the pub and I'll just stand there. I'll be like, see you later. Like, I'm a grown man. Do you know what I mean? I can get a taxi home.
Yeah, that whole like, I'll hold your hand and watch you get on the train like a fucking lovesick puppy.
Yeah. My brother's very young and he comes out with us. He's only 24 and he thinks he's looking after me. But I've been on many a nights out where before he was even legally able to drink. And so I let him think that's what he's doing. But he's just existing in my night out.
Jamie's like a homing pigeon as well. No matter how blackout drunk he gets, he always finds his way home. There was a couple of times where like you come into work and I'm like, what time did you get home? And you were like, I just woke up this morning. I was in bed. I just woke up. Don't know how I got home.
No clue how I got home, yeah. I do it many a time where I actually go, if I will text individually everyone that I was on that night with, and try and piece together my night. So I'll be like, did I say anything to so and so? Did I do this? Did I do that to different people? And so I can get a whole picture of my night. And the more you say to people, the more you remember.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think I think as well. If tequila is the one that makes you run your mouth, I would change your drink.
Yeah,
because there is definitely different
less
drinks do
potent.
different things. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I know full well that if I drink straight whiskey, like my mouth's gonna be venom.
straight whiskey has got me and you in a lot of trouble, Dan.
Yeah, many nights I said some horrible things to people because I was drinking straight whiskey. So yeah, so probably stay off the tequila. But no, I said go for it. Why not? You know what I mean? If you run your mouth, what does it matter? As long as it's not your boss.
As long as you're not crazy as well, like run your mouth. Like I talk absolute shite, but I don't say anything like outlandish that's going to get me into trouble in HR the next day. That's what
Yeah.
you got to think. Have that kind of limit on yourself.
But I think everyone gets to that point. Like if you're drinking the similar amount,
Mm.
you'll get to that point where like you're hanging off each other, you're saying like heart to hearts, and you'll probably end the night going, "Oh, my rule is never hang, but I love you guys. I want to go out again, and oh my god, I can't believe I didn't come
Let's
out
come out in
sooner."
March.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we've got to go on holiday together. I know where we should go to Spain. Let's take a trip to Spain. That's what everyone does when they get drunk.
What's so cringe is that's exactly what we did on our last night out.
Yeah, you start planning all these ridiculous things, and the next morning you're like, "Should I book tickets?" You're like, "No, no, I don't know what
Tickets
you're talking about."
where? That's what I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah. We're like, "Don't." Whatever I said last night, just ignore. I don't want to go anywhere with you because it makes me laugh. Because obviously I'm quite a what's the word? I'm not very friendly. Well, I am friendly, but my atmosphere I give off isn't.
You got a
So a
resting
lot of
bitch face.
people, yeah. So a lot of people will be like, "Oh, I'm worried about Dan doing this. I'm worried about Dan doing that." And then when I get a couple drinks in me, like,
Complete opposite.
yeah, my demeanor changes. And then the next morning, Jamie will get messages and be like, "I don't know what I was worried about Dan for. Dan was he was really nice to me, and he was like giving me hugs when I was saying goodbye." And then you'll text me, and I'll be like, "Oh fuck." And
It was at
then I
Charlotte's
got
30th. I remember us standing there talking, and I looked at you, and your eyes were completely gone, and you were just standing there talking to my brother, and I was like, I wonder what he's saying.
we were talking about names that are aggressive. I remember that.
Yeah.
And he was like, Tyson's a tough name. And I'm like, you're only saying that because Tyson Fury. I was like, if Tyson wasn't existed, Tyson would be a tough name. But yeah, and then I got to start from the ground up and make sure that people don't like me again. It's always nice to come home and there be a little bit of fear about people beating up with you. But yeah, no, go and have a good time. I don't see why not. Like Jamie says, like you could at least go for a couple of hours,
Yeah.
show your face, and if you're not feeling it, then just go home. But don't miss out on a night out just because of things like that. How many are you going to get?
Exactly, and if you're enjoying these people, it's a way to bond as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and don't book any holidays that night either.
No.